This is Maury of Yesharo, Unveiling Facebook's High Priest of Baal, the Rock Ibar. He has blood on his hands, the blood of our young people who are starstruck, who thought that this man knows how to tell time, because that's what he said. We invited him to come join with us so that we could learn together. He declined and instead went and put out an accusation against us. You can go to Facebook, The Path of Years, see the full video, and all the evidence is there. We told him, you cannot add months to Yah's perfect timepiece. He said, if you don't add a 13th month to the calendar, your feast will be all the way back in the winter months. He has indicted himself in the heavens. It is on the tablets now. It cannot be reversed. The wages of this transgression is death. And if you followed him, it shall be the same for you. The lion is on his way. We're going to meet him in the wilderness. There shall be judgment. He's going to separate the rebels from the righteous. Now I'm going to give you the law of Yahuwah. If Yahuwah says you cannot add additional months, will you believe him? Let's begin. Bamidbar, chapter 9, 1-3. 1. Enters in His Majesty. And Yahuwah spake unto Masha in the wilderness, Bamidbar, of Sinai, Sinai, in the first month of the second year, after they were come out of the land of Egypt, and said this. 2. Let the children of Yesharo also keep the Passover at his appointed season. Look at the word. Muad du. You see the Hebrew script I provided for you? From the ancient text, it means time secured. Let the children of Yesharo also keep the Passover at his appointed time. When? 3. In the 14th day of this month, in the evening, you shall keep it in his appointed time, according to all the rites thereof, and according to all the ceremonies thereof, shall you keep it. This is clear, isn't it? Where were they? They were in the wilderness. Still, they had to keep the Passover. Where was the first Passover? In the land of their captivity. Note, if anyone tells you you're not to keep the Passover in the land of your captivity, they're liars, and the truth is not in them. This is a statute forever throughout your generations. You have to keep this commemoration. Then others will say, well, we have to keep it according to all the rites of it. Sacrifices must be made. Once they say that, they have denied Yahushua HaMashiach, the Passover Lamb, the one who entered in to cover you for your transgressions of the law, to sprinkle the blood 7 times with his finger before the mercy seat, then 7 times with his finger on the mercy seat to make the atonement on your behalf. So, our high priest, our Kahan, who is in the heavens, in the tabernacle not made with hands, carries out all of the rites pertaining to the Passover on your behalf. 4. And Moshe spake unto the children of Yisrael that they should keep the Passover. 5. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month, in the evening, in the wilderness of Sayanya, according to all Yahuwah commanded Moshe, so did the children of Yisrael. 6. And there were certain men who were defiled by the dead body of a man, and they could not keep the Passover on that day. And they came before Moshe and before Aharon on that day. 7. And those men said unto him, We are defiled by the dead body of a man, therefore we are kept back. We may not offer an offering of Yahuwah in his appointed time amongst the children of Yisrael. Why couldn't they offer? Nothing unclean can come before Yahuwah. 8. And Moshe said unto them, Stand still. Wait here. We've never come across this. We shall go and inquire of Yahuwah, and we will see what he will say concerning you. 9. And his majesty, Yahuwah, spake unto Moshe, and said this, Speak unto the children of Yisrael, and say, If any man of you, or of your posterity, shall be unclean by reason of a dead body. Then he added another clause, for future events, or be in a journey afar off, say you were on a business trip, and couldn't get back home on time. Yet he shall keep the Passover unto Yahuwah. How? 11. The 14th day of the second month, in the evening, they shall keep it, and eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. This is a statute. It tells you how to carry out any specific command. It tells you the day. It tells you the month. It tells you when in the evening. When you're looking for a law or a statute that tells you to add an additional month, it has to read like this. 12. They shall leave none of it until the morning, nor break any bone of it according to all the ordinances of the Passover. They shall keep it. Here's the penalty phase. 13. But the man that is clean, he didn't touch a dead body, and is not on a journey, he didn't go on a business trip and couldn't make it back on time, and forbeareth. The word forbear means postpones. It's called using the rules of postponement or adding an additional month to the calendar to keep the Passover. Indeed, the same soul shall be cut off from among his people. Why? Because he did not offer an offering unto Yahuwah in his appointed time. That man shall bear his sin. But we don't have anything to offer. Yes, you do. Your allegiance should be to Yahuwah and not a man. You cannot add a 13th month to the calendar. Look at 11. He told you can move to the second month. You cannot add a 13th month or add any additional months to the year. You will dislodge all of your feast. But if you do it this way, nothing will be dislodged. when you come to the 7th month, it will still be in order. But the Rock Ibar led you to death. You shall be cut off from among Yah's people. The Rock Ibar has blood on his hands, and you're celebrating him. You're speaking to him like he is some great prophet, and he is not. He's leading you to destruction. And the reason you're going to destruction is because you followed no rules. You were commanded to check, try, and prove all things. You did nothing, but you followed him in a delusion, thinking he could bring the moon back to the equinox on paper? Come on. Now that you're thinking of it, you can see just how crazy this thing is. Now Yahuwah's Passover is coming soon. It's going to be in January. Stay with us. Join with us. We're going to teach you how to come back to him. This journey is going to be for 2 months. Open up your mind. Pull out your pen, paper. Save these videos. Share these videos. Be a part of the move of Yahuwah to put his time in the forefront and proclaim the name that is above all names. Shalom.